Good afternoon, dear students of Standard 6. I hope that you all are safe at home and taking proper precautions. Welcome to this online class learning. Today we are going to learn an interesting topic of English in grammar. We are going to study nouns and its types. Let us revise what we had learned in the previous topic. We had learned the different parts of speech. Those were nouns, verbs, adjectives, pronouns, adverbs, preposition, conjunction, interjection. We had learned these different parts of speech in detail with examples. We also saw that noun was one of the parts of speech. We learned the definition of noun and its examples related to it. Today we are going to learn the meaning of noun and the different types of noun. Let us quickly revise the meaning of noun that we had already studied in the previous topic, that is parts of speech. A noun is a name of a person, animal, thing, feeling or idea. Nouns are called as naming words. For example, Preeti is a good dancer. Here in the first example, I have underlined Preeti as a noun. Preeti is a name of a person. Second example, I am going to Kolkata next week. Here in the second example, I have underlined Kolkata. Kolkata is a noun which is a name of a place. So noun is a naming words. Noun is a name of a person, animal, thing, feeling or idea or place as well. Types of nouns. These are the 7 types of nouns that we are going to study today in detail. For proper nouns, common nouns, countable nouns, uncountable nouns, collective nouns, concrete nouns, abstract nouns. Let us understand the different types of nouns in detail one by one. Let us begin now. First one, proper nouns. Proper nouns are those nouns that tells the names of a particular person, place, animal or thing. Proper nouns begin with capital letters. For example, I live in Mumbai. Here we can see that I have underlined Mumbai. Mumbai is a proper noun. It is telling the particular name of a place. The second example is Delhi is the national city of India. Again, in the second example, I have underlined Delhi as well as India. Delhi is the name of a place, whereas India is also the name of a place. The third one, Bruno is my pet dog. Here, third one, I have underlined Bruno. Bruno is a particular name of a dog. The proper nouns are those nouns which tells the name of a particular person, animal, thing. Fourth one, Taj Mahal is located in Agra. Again, here we can see that Taj Mahal is a particular name of a thing, whereas Agra is a particular name of a place. So, in this proper nouns tells us the names of particular person, animal or thing. It begins with capital letters. Now let us study the second type, that is common nouns. Common nouns are those nouns that tells us the general name of a person, animal, place or thing. It is defined in general terms. It is commonly used for person, place or thing. Let us see the example. First one, my friend likes to play football. Here in this first example, the name of a friend is not given. It is in general terms that friend is a general term which is used over here. Second example, there are many beautiful parks in my village. So here we can see that I have underlined 2 words, that is parks and village. Parks because it is a general term. It is the name of the park is not given. It is generally used. Whereas village name is also not given. It is generally used that there are beautiful parks in my village. Village is a general term used over here. The third example, my uncle lives in London. Here the name of an uncle is not given. Only it is given in general terms that uncle is living in London. which uncle, name of uncle is not given at all. So common noun tell us the name of a person, animal, thing in generally. Let us see the difference between the proper noun and the common noun. Here there are different. Here I have differentiate between proper noun and common noun. Let us see over here. The first one in under proper noun is Kanak. Kanak is a name of a girl, and in under common noun a girl is being given. So Kanak is a name of a girl. Kanak is a proper noun, whereas a girl is a common noun. Second one, Swift car. Swift car is the name of a car, whereas in under common noun, car is given used as a general term. The third one, XLDO. XLDO is a name of a DO, and DO is a common noun. Fourth one, Usha fan. Here the name of the fan is Usha fan, whereas the common noun is used as the fan is used as a common noun over here. The fifth one is Surya bulb. The bulb is a common noun, whereas the name of the bulb is given as Surya. So Surya is a proper noun. The next one is Ramayan. Ramayan is the name of a book. So Ramayan is a proper noun, whereas the book is a common noun given over here. Then the last one is Mickey hut. Mickey is the name of a hut. So it is a proper noun, whereas hut is a common noun. So proper nouns give us the particular name, whereas common noun tells us in general. Generally it tells. It doesn't give a particular name. So students, I hope you have understood the difference between proper noun and common noun. Now let us go to the third type, that is countable nouns. Countable nouns are those nouns that can be counted. It can be either singular or plural. Those nouns which can be counted, like 1, 2, 3, it can be counted. Let us see the example. There were 3 lions in that den. So here 3, it is giving a counting that 3 lions were there in the den. Second, Rani hanged 4 pictures on the wall. Here it is giving a counting that 4 pictures were there hanged on the wall. Third one, there is a book kept in that table. Now here I have underlined a book. There is no counting being given here, but a is a countable noun. It is showing us that there is one book kept in that table. Fourth one, there are 60 students in a class. 60 is giving us a counting that how many students are there? 60 students. So 60 is giving a counting. That means it is a countable noun. So students, I hope you have understood what are countable nouns. Now let us move on to the fourth type, that is uncountable nouns. Uncountable nouns are those nouns that cannot be counted. It is always singular. So uncountable nouns means it cannot be counted. Like for example, apply some oil in your hair. So here some oil. Can we count oil? We cannot count oil. We cannot count oil as 1, 2, 3. So oil is an uncountable noun because it cannot be counted. Second example, fill the bottle with water. Again, here water, we cannot count the water. We can only measure the water, how much liter it is, but we cannot count the water. So that is why water is called as uncountable noun. The third example, there is little information about the weather given in that news site. Here little information. Can we count the information as 1, 2, 3, 4? It cannot be counted. Information cannot be counted. It is called as little information. That means uncountable noun because it cannot be counted. Fourth one, give me a glass of milk. Again here milk is an uncountable noun because we cannot count milk. We cannot count milk as 1, 2, 3, 4, 100, 200 like that. We cannot count. We can only measure that, like some milk, little milk, like that we can measure it. So the things, the nouns which cannot be counted is called as uncountable nouns. The nouns which cannot be counted as 1, 2, 3, 4 or 50, 60, 70, it cannot be counted are called as uncountable nouns. We can only measure, we cannot count them. So students, I hope you have understood what are uncountable nouns.